Thank you for joining us. We're here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Mutual Energy check. If you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, thank you for joining us. If you could, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Um, we did have some messages, some choices coming to wrapping up the results, I guess, the conclusions of them. And I was also getting things being blocked and forbidden and denied. Belonging somewhere has been denied. Being somewhere is somehow forbidden. That's for masculine or feminine. That's a pre-shuffle messages. I started to do those because it's additional messages that may resonate or pick up on energy with someone. And the only reason why I do that is because it is, pre-lifting up the reading. So we had some oracle cards already come out, as you can see. We're going through some cycles here. We have rigid, immovable, kind of frozen in fear. Not flexible, immovable, kind of staying in one place. This bird is standing on these rocks. These rocks don't seem to be in the most stable position, but the bird is remaining there, not flying. When it can fly, birds have wings for sure. So just kind of staying in that place, that same place of which it's hard or, difficult to move away from, maybe out of fear. I'm getting fear because it's clear that the bird doesn't need to fear what's above or below him because the bird can fly. The bird has wings and can go whichever direction he would like to go. But just rigid, not flexible here. Mutual energy, we have focus on hitting some type of target, aiming with accuracy. I'm getting that goes back to the cycles underneath the deck. 17 breaking down to an 8. 8s are cycles. 8s are never-ending, rotating cycles. But with the focus, you pretty much have, this archer here, even stooping and steadying her body to make her target. For feminine, and I might point out, we have another 3. We have 30, which breaks down to a 3 for masculine. Mary energy. High priestess of earth. Something tells me it's following intuition to gain stability, financial abundance, growth, nurturing, working with spirit. And I also want to say collaborate, mind, body, and soul, right? With the 3s, because the inflexible or like I said, forbidden, denied. I feel like masculine's working with spirit not to move. He's being told not to move. He's being inflexible because he's working with mind, body, and spirit, and it's where he's supposed to be. That's where he's supposed to sit. But that's additional. We'll see. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's get some cards. Masculine, tell me what's going on. How we feeling today? All right, masculine, let's talk about it. Alright, masculine, how we feeling today? baskets, heartbroken. Okay, I'm getting a couple different messages. Heartbreak came from being overindulgent, selfish. However, there is a sense of heartbreak because of certain wish fulfillment, certain wishes being selfish. Um, Having an abundant amount of choices and indulgences surrounding him. Fulfilling your own desires here, your own wishes, your own emotions here left you in heartbreak. So it's kind of like, um, I feel like he's being stuck in place because it's going to go lead to the Ten of Cups after a decision is made to build and work on things. You know, build after being mentally trapped, mentally stuck in a Ten of Coins long term situation. His heart is opening up. Look, heart is opening up to a mutually emotionally relationship. He needs the strength and courage. Yeah, he needs strength and willpower for over a mental conflict here to make a choice to love. So, which makes sense. Which is why I get he's being inflexible and movable. He's needing that strength. It's like the choices are being made. So keep in mind, goes back to the year 2022. It's gonna be a year of choices and decisions. You can't you in this year alone, we want to focus on the conscious decisions that serve greater good, that even if you've been in certain situations or circumstances before, this is the year to make different choices. The reason being is because if you've been making the same choices over and over again throughout your entire life, and you've walked the beaten path and all this other stuff. um, this year presents choices within those situations that keep happening over and over again, and yet you have choices to change. You have choices to pick something different, to operate different, to think different, to feel different, to evolve or grow and change circumstances, which is again why you have choices. Choices equate to change because you can choose this or that. But if you choose this is going to be the results, the change. If you choose that, that's going to be the change. That's going to be the results of the consequences. So just keeping up with the flow of the year, you got to keep making those conscious choices and doing what's best for you, in your happiness, in your future goals, in your endeavors, right? Son of Coins. Let's see. Learning, studying, wanting to offer that small offer, present, reach out an olive branch, a passionate new beginning, coming from a stable, secure place, granting wishes, Midas touch, growth, expansion, the provider. The father of coins is the provider. Um, Wanting to step up because I noticed the shift from the son to the coins. It's the son to the father. So we have the son of coins, a passionate new beginning, a new creation, a new spark. Yeah, father of coins, mastering the material world, the provider, the stable one, the secure one, the gentle Um, the gentle, I want to say stable, secure, one that provides security, um, and overcoming challenges, having some type of success. Growth and abundance was a success. Son of Coins, again, it could speak to a message, but I'm with the picture on the card, I'm getting, you know, reaching out, expanding, some type of small message, a stage of growth towards a passionate new beginning, something creative, something he's working on. It has something to do with work, finances, stability, security. So it's like the heartbreak is for his wish fulfillment, his for his wishes to be granted. So he's being asked not to move because and sit within that heartbreak. One, for his own selfish gains, his own abundance and wishes being granted, but it's also for him being selfish. I get there is an air of selfishness. I'm getting there is a reason behind all of this, which is for his own stability and for him to gain success. So somewhere, somehow, within this rigidness, it was his own desire, his own wish, right? He didn't want to move. He didn't want to bend or be flexible. So in lies the heartbreak. You didn't want to move. You got what you wanted. Now, now you figure out. You learn. Now you have to reach out for a new beginning and be stable. Yeah, you gotta find the balance. Okay. Yeah, there needs to be a death and rebirth with the ancestor showing up with as the death card. Yep, need to transform and figure out how to show up. Lend a helping hand and actually take some type of action. Show up and do what needs to be done. So the transformation is actually providing some type of assistance, being some type of. See, now we have the father, the son, and the daughter. See, the daughter represents some emotion in a stable place. She provides some type of growth and stability as well. Think about the daughter within the she's like the mother of the children. The daughter, the in the structure of a house, the daughter emulates the mom, provides food, nourishment, structure. Like, hey, this is, we need to do this. We need to be on time. We need to eat at this time. We need to get ready. We need to, hey, do you need something to eat? The daughter typically goes get it. And that's just from a structural place. The son, is providing some type of lesson as far as stability goes, learning and understanding that future growth potential, right? To turn into the father of coins, the one that provides, protects, and is stable and grounded and has that stability sense within them, which is a sense of holding back from the nostalgia, holding back. Maybe even holding on to the past. Holding on to the past is causing stagnancy, causing him to look at things, observe, watch, look at things from a different perspective, and it's actually causing burdens, which is going to bring a tower moment, and him going to want to actually walk away, turn his back on things that no longer serve, make a head over heart decision and cut things out. Yeah, I'll cut things out, miss opportunity. because there is a lot of love. There is a lot of stability. He's looking at the foundation being laid that he needs to surrender and make a judgment on. He's collecting information on how to take control with the Big John, the Emperor card. Um, the choices and decisions that we all make lead to the outcome, right? So in this scenario, I'm getting his choices, his own selfishness, self indulgence, his overindulgence led to some type of heartbreak, which is why he's being forced to not move or even in place. I feel like that's someone being blocked out of somewhere from the previous message because of their selfishness. And the transformation is to actually show up this way and lend a helping hand, do what needs to be done, help those around, be the stable one. Hey, let me get that for you. You want some, you want some mashed potatoes? Okay, I got you. Here's a scoop. All right, it's the nurturer. Nurturer, not in the way of a mother, but just nurture in the way of a sister or daughter would be, caring, kind, helpful, making sure you're okay, making sure you're nourished and taken care of. But let's go ahead and move on to feminine. We'll get some clarifiers um, to go deeper and see what else that is about. But the Father of Sticks actually provides some type of action, some control. Okay, protecting yourself. You're standing your ground. Maybe a little guarded and defensive. Let's see. A minute. Maybe blocking out a connection, blocking out emotions. Maybe even protective over a relationship. Let's get some more cards and see where it's going here. We got 5 of baskets. There's some disappointment, sadness, loss, regrets. Ooh. Mother of Sticks matching the Father of Sticks. Mother of Baskets. So with the 5 of Baskets, again, loss, abandonment. This is look like some type of site that has been torn down, tore up, trashed, and whatever or whoever was there just left. And so in turn we have the Mother of Sticks. So I'm empowering myself. I'm going to go after what I want. I'm going to draw in my desires. I'm going to chase down what I want, and I'm not going to make any apologies for it. Mother of Sticks, right? I'm going to open myself up. I'm going to get this 10 of Cups. I want to get long-term success and stability with the 10 of Coins, with the 10 of Knives. I'm going to cut and surrender some things out here so I can lay a foundation. I'm going to surrender to this foundation being laid, and I'm going to be emotionally stable and secure and reciprocate, balance out myself in an emotional sense. I'm gonna have the strength and courage, yes, to overcome any conflict, any mental conflict. I'm gonna make those tough calls. I'm gonna make those tough cuts when it comes to making choices in love. Yep, I'm gonna miss any opportunity that does not serve me. I'm going to make head over heart decisions, Mother of Knives. I'm going to walk away from anything that no longer serves me. I've had a Tower moment as well. And I need to move away from and to calmer waters and choose the right path and decision for myself so I can take control of my life. So it's like it's coming from a bold, charging place with the Mother of Sticks, and all of that was underneath, just to show that you're willing to defend your position within a relationship. You're willing to protect yourself within a relationship. You're daydreaming about reconciliation. You're having making choices on how to come back together as well. But you're coming from a grounded place. Yes, the disappointment caused you to shift into that mode where I'm going to make the tough calls and do what I need to do, but I'm also grounding myself. I'm getting from a stable, secure place, because it goes to earth, fire, and air. And then I also pick up some water with the mother. So yeah, big queen energy, empress energy. I'm going to draw in what I want. I'm going to attract it. I can, and I'm going to build, because the empress energy is one who can do it all. I can go after something. I can build it. I can make something grow. I can think things through. It's all of the aspects of the queens, and it's a bold energy to work with, because not only are you able to draw in what you want, but you can also make things happen for other people. And that just goes to show for empress energy. When you get to that point, it's not only beneficial for yourself, it's beneficial to those around you. We tend to only look at it from our perspective, but what about your children? Your children experience a better version of you at the top of your game. Your family experiences you, your siblings, your work. Everybody experiences you from a heightened level. So why not show up that way? But let's keep going. Seven of Baskets, speaks to daydreaming, illusions, options, choices, maybe even thinking about how to reconcile, how to enjoy and collaborate on an emotional sense. We have the Son of Sticks. I'm sorry, the Big Mama, which is the Sun, and the Son of Sticks, um, which is the Page of Wands. It's like she's getting messages, getting an understanding, embarking on a new journey, taking certain, not manifest, not trying to see. It's a caution. She's seeing what she needs to be cautious about when choosing a path. It's like she's not trying to draw in some things. She's just trying to pour into herself at this time. It's like, I'm choosing a path, I'm choosing a direction, and it's for self love, self care. I'm setting my boundaries, I'm putting my walls up, I'm blocking out an emotional connection, because I need to go after what I want. I'm hoping for reconciliation, but I see the warning signs. You see the boy has his hand up, and those snakes are all around him. Like, hey, don't stop. Like a message, cautionary tale. It's like the page of sticks, the Page of Wands goes out there, kind of almost in full energy, optimistic, hopeful, and all this other stuff. But this card identifies some type of stop, wait, pause, hold on. There's danger ahead. Don't, it's like a warning sign almost. And then that goes back to not manifesting, not drawing in, or creating at this time, and actually having self-love, self-care. Um, having a new experience on an emotional level. Um, I get with the Ace of Baskets on this one. It's more for self. I don't identify anybody surrounding that because even with that, the cards that are here, the blockage, the defensive, the guarding, the protecting oneself from a relationship, from a mutually emotional relationship, blocking, standing ground. That could be her protecting it. It could be her guarding it, trying to make sure it's upheld because they're both in the upright. But then we have the disappointment about having, going after what you want. And it's okay. We seem to get guilty. We feel guilt, a certain level of guilt when we do something for ourselves. And it's okay. It is okay. It is, I feel like there is some type of hope behind that. Not sure, even being confused about reconciliation, coming back together. But I feel like the warning signs have been clear. Don't proceed. Don't manifest. Love yourself. Yeah. Because there's some hidden emotions. Let's go to focus. Yep. Healing. Focus on your healing. Taking those rests, those beneficial mental pauses that are needed. Let's see what else for focus. Okay. That's too many. Let's see. Let's try that one more time. Focus. Yep. Healing, resting, pausing, so you guys can have a fresh start, new beginning. Pie. It's given because it's like the Ace of Coins, which is after you've gotten your meal, you typically can have a slice of pie. What is a slice of pie? It's a sugary treat at the end of a meal. Um, because I'm trying to equate it to coins. I'm trying to understand why the artist chose pie. Ace of Coins, which is the plate. So is the plate the ace? It provides the stability, a resting place, somewhere for the pie to go. Yeah. Resting for a new beginning, a new start, a fresh plate. Because there was some type of strength and courage. Just letting down your guards, not holding back, with the strength in reverse. What else? Let's see what comes up with that. Yeah. Strength in the Two of Wands. No longer holding back and choosing a path. You're coming from an emotionally stable, mature place. It's like you guys don't want to hold back anymore and ready to choose. It's the focus is, what path do you take? What road do you travel? What actions are you going to do? And then coming from an emotionally stable place, you're at the spot to where you're choosing a direction, but it's coming from your emotions, your heart space, how you feel deeply about something. And I don't know how many choices that my viewers have have made, not coming from an emotional place, but I tell you, it is one of the strongest places you can choose from, because everybody thinks of emotion like, oh, I'm gonna make a choice because I'm angry. No, emotions and feelings are kind of different, but it's like You gotta come from a place where I know that I feel this is unstable. I feel that um, I wouldn't be safe here, so I'm not going to choose that direction. I know that that's going to require more finances than what I'm able to provide at this time. It's like you have a knowing, and it's coming from a heart space. You know from the bottom of your heart, the depths of your heart, that X, Y, and Z is either good, bad, unstable, whatever the case, whatever you want to label it, but you know from the heart space of what is and what's not. Father of baskets. One more for that. Yeah, and being patient. Yeah, it's coming, going with the flow. It's an endearing energy. It's more like, hey, no need to rush. We have all the time. We can temper things out. We can go with the flow. Yeah, we can wait. I can wait for things to align for me. I can wait for things to come in. The three of wands also speaks to expectations. I have no expedience for my expectations. I can sit from an emotionally mature place and actually be patient with the temperance. I can actually calm myself down. I can choose peace. I can choose healing. I can choose to rest my mind on having a new beginning. I can actually pause, wait, and actually heal for this new beginning. It's a pause before the first start, right? Can't hold back anymore. It also speaks to a lack of courage to choose a direction, but I don't feel a lack of courage. I feel like no longer holding back. It's a lack of resistance. Let's say going with the flow of the Temperance card. We did have the Hierophant come out. The Hierophant, Justice, yes, and yeah. Learn the lesson of balance and growth. Balance within the growth stage, the nourishing stage. Taking care of yourself, growing, expanding, coming from a stable, grounded place. Um, it's it's powerful energy here because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. One's in reverse, but that's for a good. I feel a good reason. Okay, let's get some clarifiers and see what's going on the inside. Alright, masculine, clarify the Three of Knives. These are all sideways. These are all major. Chariot, strength, fool, heartbroken, but internally he's moving forward, having the strength so he can take a leap of faith. It's like a pressure cooker, I feel. The more pain you feel, the more uncomfortable you get. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to move. You don't want to be flexible. You're going to be rigid. You sit right here in this pain. But internally, you're going to be moving forward. You're going to be gaining the strength to take a leap of faith, a rest, have a new beginning. You're growing. You need to take care of yourself at this point. Nine of baskets. That's too many. I can feel that. Yeah, Nine of baskets. Take care of yourself. Being selfish and internally and externally. I do feel the sense of take care of yourself in this energy. Take care of yourself. See what you need to take care of. It's gonna lead to your Ten of Cups. Your Nine of Cups is gonna lead to your Ten of Cups and shift things around. But you're kind of blocking out reciprocation, giving and receiving at this time by being selfish and indulgent. You're gonna have to in order to reach the Ten of Cups, you're going to have to shift that energy from that selfish, emotionally place. What's the Son of Coins? Yep. Learning, being a student, getting those messages of potential and growth. I do feel like there is a rest, a healing period, trying to take in what he's seeing, trying to get an understanding. Let's clarify the Ace of Sticks. Yep. Passionate new beginning, a new creation. This is giving life to something. The goddess, the nurturer, the mother, the one who gives life and growth to a situation, right? Let's see. One more for the Ace of Sticks. Yep. And emotional stability, growing to be emotionally mature. There's growth in how the feelings are being pushed forward. So it's like this over here is by force. It's the pressure cooker, right? It's putting that, building up that heat, that steam, that water pressure within. You want to say a pot? Let's go with pot. So that way, when all of the steam, the lid is kind of shaking. You don't want to move. The lid is shaking. And eventually, either you get overboiled or the top comes off the pot. Or you get that whistle like a coffee kettle. It blows. It kind of blows like a whoo. That the steam letting you know it's ready. But I don't feel like it's reached that point yet. Clarify the Father of Coins. Trying to come off stable, secure, having conflict, some type of strife, weighing options. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I sit? Do I take action? So and all the while just being stable and secure within oneself. It's the conflict is, do I stay, do I go, do I sit down, or do I make a move? Which is why the rigid, because it's like, well, I'm going to stay put. I don't know what action to take. There is an air of confusion within this. It's also wanting to be the stable one, the grounded one, but all the while the internal is in conflict, which is why you shouldn't make any moves. So stay still until you can make that decision. But again, that comes from you being in a stable place on your own and actually making a judgment to be patient and wait. You're following your intuition, masculine. But that's also being divinely guided as well. Whether you feel like you're doing it on your own volition or someone's forcing you to do so, or circumstances around you, but it is still present. What's the Six of Sticks? The Crone of Earth. Yeah, overcoming challenges, having some type of success, mastering your own stability, trying to master your stability internally and externally. I feel, yeah, trying to find some type of grounded, balanced energy. Oh, no. Ooh, I thought that was the Six of Coins. What is it? This is the Six of Water. Hold on, because that changes what I was saying. Let's see. So the Crone of, okay, so the stability, mastering that. Six of Water, nostalgic, thinking about the past, grabbing on to things, that you emotionally love. It's coming from an emotionally balanced place. But that's the success, being stable and coming from an emotionally balanced place, because sixes represent balance. Three on this side, three on this side. You kind of weigh the scales, which goes kind of to a justice card, but on an emotional sense. Let's clarify the death card, the ancestors. Yep, transformation. The questions that you asked, hold the answer I'm getting. Yep. Need to open up emotionally, follow your emotions, follow your intuition emotionally. Mother and crone of water here, daughter of coins. Focus on service, focus on your stability, helping those around you, doing what needs to be done, and make a choice in love, right? Clarify these. Father of Sticks, taking action. Things are still hidden underneath the surface. Feeling abandoned, maybe masculine. Feeling left out in the cold, needing to move away from certain things. You need to take emotional stock. It's tap into your emotions. I feel like there was an avoidance of it. The operative word is balance and stability here. From not only an emotional place, from an internal place, we've got to be grounded. We have to be stable, secure, and have a strong foundation for ourselves, and more on a self-sufficient energy before we take any steps. And with this rigid, that bird doesn't look too secure on that rock, like not sure of itself. Which is why it's on the rocks. But you have wings and you have the ability not to fall with those rocks if they do fall. So, Seven of Sticks, standing one's ground within this relationship, maybe even protecting yourself from it. Because I feel like that's what you're guided to do. I feel like that's from a lesson learned type energy. Because I feel like there was a lack of healing. I feel like there was a lack of patience and flow with the Temperance in reverse. But I do feel like you may be losing your patience slowly. A loss of patience being slowly, it's like kind of trickling down those walls, or those guards or defenses. They're slowly kind of falling, but it still comes from a stable and secure place. Clarify the Two of Baskets. Yep, you feel abandoned in the relationship. You feel left out in the cold. Five of Earth. One more for the Two of Baskets. And you're choosing a path that will bring you success. You want to choose a direction which is actually going to reap some type of success. And it's, yep. Five of Baskets, disappointments, sadness, loss, regrets. Here we go with the Wheel of Fortune and the Mother of Fire, which is the Mother of Sticks here. We turn everything around by attracting what we want. We bring in what we want. And at this point, we got to do it from a stable place. What's the Mother of Sticks? Yeah, going after what you want, but you're still heartbroken. You're still trying to look into the future, trying to see beyond that, but it's still present. One more. Yeah, heartbroken and needing that self-care, self-love, that Ace of Cups. What's the Seven of Baskets? Yeah, things are moving at a rapid pace, wanting to communicate from a stable place to make some type of decision. There is some type of confusion, wanting to open up, though, wanting to communicate, get on stable ground so that the decision can be made. What's the Three of Baskets? Yeah, fearful. There's fears and anxiety surrounding reconciliation. What's the sun? What's the big mama card? Yeah, you got clarity. I told you the light was shown on something. You got clarity, mental clarity on that. What's the son of sticks? Okay, we got two. Yeah, got cautioned. You've some old foundations came crashing down within the relationship, and it's like, proceed with caution at this point in regards to having a fresh start, new beginning. The son of sticks embarks on that journey. It is optimistic, um, not in a fearful way, but it's also cautious. I'm gonna say, but the son still goes on that journey. Still goes. Still takes action on it. It was just things came crashing down. What's the magician in reverse? Yep, holding back from yeah. It was like you had that moment of clarity. Something sparked in you to hold back and hold back from anything that's gonna weigh you down. The burdens, the heaviness. Um, it's like pulling away. Yeah, overcoming challenges. Continuing to move forward because I don't. Even though things, kind of ran into that hiccup, we'll say, I can still hold back from anything that's going to weigh me down, anything that's going to be burdensome and stressful. What's that Ace of Baskets? Yeah. Getting clarity, getting messages, getting understanding about your new feelings. Because it's like the feelings that have become developed after things came crashing down, realizing you need to, protect yourself, Seven of Sticks, abandon certain things, choosing a path of success. Like, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. I'm going to keep moving forward. That has nothing to do with me. We got to keep going past certain behaviors, arguments, situations. We have to overcome all of that. You know why? Because those things are going to come up. Those things are going to come up within a relationship, within your own life, within between you two, outside of the relationship, with family, with friends. You gotta move past them, because if you sit there and you dwell on them and you don't change or operate different, you find yourself in a position you don't want to be in. You find that the relationship suffers. You find that you suffer. You find that holding on to certain things that stress you out and don't really serve you are a factor in why you're unhappy. Why are you holding on to it? Just move past it. That has nothing to do with you. That's my favorite internal mantra. It's that has nothing to do with you, and that helps me move forward. It helps me carry on past so much crap that irritates me to my core. But I have to check myself and say, hey, why are you mad? That has nothing to do with you. That's them, you know? We do get emotionally wrapped into things that really doesn't have anything to do with us. And we suffer from it, unfortunately, but we got to learn how to overcome that. Okay, so for the Four of Knives, we have the elemental of fire and the Three of Water, which is just navigating, trying to figure out how to get to reconciliation. That's why you guys are at a rest, a pause. You got the Ace of Pentacles. You're building, you're working on things, you're trying to build and grow from, from a stable, secure place. More threes, Three of Earth here. And holding things close to your heart, holding the flame, keeping the fire lit. Yeah, you feel like, you're putting your guards down, you're releasing. You feel like now is the opportunity. You feel like that you're gaining long-term success and stability. Choosing a path. Two of Wands. Two of Wands cleared, 5 by the Crone of Air, and the 7 of Water. Again, making the tough call to take emotional stock. It's you standing your ground, being disciplined. You're actually preparing for the future. You're walking away from things that no longer serve. Like I said, if you say, hey, I'm worried about X, Y, and Z, does that have anything to do with you? No? Why are you worried about it? Let's get to Father of Baskets. Yeah. You're seeing things clearly. You're coming from an emotionally stable place. You're balancing things out by protecting yourself and standing your ground. Okay. Temperance. Yeah, you're trying to temper things out, but you're moving slowly because things were at an imbalance. You're working on that, though. Hierophant. Yeah, making a judgment call. You can see things from a higher perspective, more of a divine upper view of things for you to make a judgment call. What's the Justice card? Yeah, you're taking care of yourself. You're creating that balance. What's the Big Queen, the Empress energy? Yep, growing, laying a foundation. One more. Yep, going within, gaining wisdom. Yep, walking away from things that no longer serve and preparing for the future as well. Yeah, you're in control of your actions and your own self-sufficiency here. Let's go ahead and get some romance angels. The masculine. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I get that. I can see that. You deserve love. You are lovable. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. We do have finances and career. Financial issues are affecting your love life right now, which is also a part of the, we have the energy. Did we have a Mother of Coins at the bottom of the deck? But no, it didn't come out. Okay, so the different stages, right? The different stages of stability. The son, the daughter, the son, the knight, the queen, then the king. The king is out, the daughter, and we're missing some steps here. I do feel like it is in between here. Some missing aspects with finances and career. I do feel like the stability isn't as what someone would like, regardless if it's masculine, feminine, or actually divine. So I'm just throwing that out there. Mutual energy. Have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow the inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. That goes to the Hierophant and the judgment, whatever judgment call you made. I do feel like in this moment, you're focused and bringing in your soulmate. You guys are moving slow because things were at an imbalance. You needed to make you're making the tough call to check your emotions. You're checking your emotions. You're trying to figure out how to get to reconciliation. You're trying to work and build on yourself and holding the flame, the desire close to you, trying to protect it, not wanting to blow it out, but yet you're also building a foundation for yourself and gaining some type of wisdom. Yeah, saying make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, which is to build to work on yourself, to move slow when there's an imbalance. Balance things out. Mother of Earth, it did come out right here. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta nurture yourself. You gotta grow. You gotta do what needs to be done. We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life here. Um, Love yourself first. That goes back to your self respect, makes you more romantically attractive, which is why we have this here heartbroken and needing some self love, self care, which is why you had a lack of patience. That's why you um, are, I feel, from a grounded place, blocking out the connection because you don't want to develop some type of codependency, but you're getting clarity about the emotions that you do feel. Things came crashing down, the fears and anxiety there. Yeah, because there's a strong magnetic pull there with chemistry. You need to heal. You're wanting to heal family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Um, that could be to childhood wounds because we do have the five of baskets and the five of earth, which is abandonment and emotional loss, emotional neglect. Um, but normally I would try and go a little bit deeper further, but I have talked enough. It feels like 56 minutes in, but as I always say, keep a positive mindset. I see you guys are focused on what you need to be focused on. You're trying to figure your way back to each other. For the long term in general, there is some imbalances, and we do need to check our emotions at the door. But you're both calling each other in, so no worries. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe, subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.